Hello, everyone. I'm Richard Hurd, Mr. Hurd, Senor Hurd. Bienvenidos, bienvindos, welcome. Nice to see you today, although virtually. I'm going to share my screen with you so we can look at some information and together, and any questions that you have. Of course, you can contact me e podemos hablar em espanhol. A gente pode falar português, depende de vocês. I will start at the beginning, of course. So here's my email, the standard first initial of my first name and then my last name at marietta-city.k12.ga.us. Here is my phone number with the extension. And as you can see, they lowered my ears pretty recently. So my schedule is very similar to other teachers. You can see my planning periods and the classes that I teach. This semester, I have the honor of teaching Spanish for native speakers, IB Standard Level Year 1, sometimes called SL Year 1, and Spanish 3 Honors. My office hours, like all teachers, are in the morning from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30, and in the afternoons from 2 to 4:30. Of course, this is for only students, but parents are always welcome to email at the same way that students are as well. So Zoom links, these can be found at the top of the Schoology class page. So the student will see Español, their class, and they can enter there. And the first link will be the Zoom links. One for the class block, and then another for the virtual office hours. Below the links, you can see the course information. This is orientation and any additional links for Marietta City Schools or my class as well. And then the class is divided into 6 units. So each semester, we will do 3 units, and within each unit, we have 6 weeks. For instance, students can find their weekly assignments if they enter Unit 1, so that will be the first 6 weeks of school. And then within Unit 1, Semana Uno, then Semana Dos, and so forth. This is where students can find assignments and explanations of what we're doing for the week. A really important thing to point out is the Google Slides. So I use Google Slides during class, very similar to this PowerPoint right now, so that students have a visual of what we're doing at the same moment that they are listening and participating. Now students have access to these Google Slides as well. So it's something that students can preview, they can see during class, and they can review after class as well. So this is general information for my native speaker class. And you'll notice in the next 3 slides that the information is very similar, if not the same, for IB Standard Level SL Year 1, and also for Spanish 3 Honors. So I'm going to go over just the general what's on one of these pages because it's the same, essentially. So some general aspects of the syllabus. We have on the left side grading categories, categorías de calificación o notas. And the grading categories are basically divided into 40% for formative assessments. That's smaller assignments like homework and classwork, small quizzes. And then summative assessments count for 60% of the total grade each semester. And that includes the word exams. I don't like to use that word necessarily. MYP assessments, which many students are familiar with. major projects. You can see as well below there's a link to the complete syllabus. And so the syllabus for each course, whether it be Spanish 3 Honors, IB Standard Level Year 1, and Native Speakers, there's a link to that syllabus, as well as the virtual syllabus, which is a nice way for students and parents or guardians to be able to turn in the syllabus early on this semester. Note that it's subject to change, and this is simply for the best interest of the class as a whole and for the students as individuals. Now on the right side, you can see there's a blue folder, and this is what it looks like in Schoology for students. Hay una carpeta azul dentro de Schoology. And that blue folder is, again, course information, additional links, and within that, there's general information for our class, where students will find documents like the syllabus, remind.com and how to sign up for that, information about Duolingo, and links to Aspen for grades and attendance, and other documents. This is an important note. So a best practice for every student, every class, is to have Schoology, if we're in week 4, for instance, to have that folder open so that students can see and easily access those assignments, including the Google Slides for the week. Es una práctica recomendable que cada estudiante empiece la clase de español con la carpeta de la semana abierta, por ejemplo, si fuera la semana 4, y sus diapositivas de Google, o es decir, Google Slides, que corresponden a la semana. So just to review, Aspen is for attendance and grades. Es la asistencia y la nota o la calificación. Remind is something that I will send out to students for shout outs or major deadlines or reminders. Duolingo is a very, very useful app that students will use every week as practice. And so it's highly recommended that they download that app. They can also work on a computer as well. Schoology, this is the most important platform, of course, and this is for what we're doing right now, what we've done in the past, and then what we will do in the future as well. Es la plataforma más importante, por supuesto, Schoology, porque contiene la mayoría de lo que hacemos ahora mismo, lo que hemos hecho, y lo que vamos a hacer en el futuro. Also, students should remember to keep a notebook and binder. I don't want them to lose those writing skills. And as we all know, we learn more when we write by hand. La verdad es que la ciencia apoya que aprendemos mejor por escribir a mano. Entonces, lo recomiendo guardar una carpeta o por lo menos escribir en un cuaderno para la clase de español. So I will stop for a few moments, and if you need more time, you could, of course, pause this. This is a QR code. It lets me know that you've attended virtually our open house. And it's also the syllabus. So if a student has already done this, they're welcome to do it again to show that they were at open house, but it's not, but it is the same document, just to let you know. Que este documento me advierte que ustedes llegaron a la casa abierta y también funciona como el sílabo del curso también. This is just a visual that I really like, and I try to live by this. And I I think that Meritus City Schools does is good of a job as any school system. I am, of course, biased because I'm a product of Meritus City Schools, and I absolutely love Meritus City Schools. I'm a Blue Devil, but I will say that we do live by this, and anything I can do to support you, my student, let me know. Contact me, and we'll make this the best educational experience we can. All right. So if there are any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to contact me, whether it be through Schoology messages, through email, um, or of course during my office hours in the morning or in the afternoon. Also on Friday, if a student would like to meet during that 8 to noon time, that's also normally open unless there's a training or something. So students can contact me beforehand and set up a time to discuss. Muito obrigado pelo estar aqui comigo. Perdão, meu português não é perfeito, mas eu posso entender um pouco, sabe? Muito obrigado. E com qualquer pergunta ou comentário pode mandar uma mensagem para mim e seria meu prazer falar com o senhor, a senhora, vocês. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you, everyone. And again, I'm looking forward to an excellent school year.